and watch me evolve. I want a rematch, and next time I'm gonna be better, and next time I'm gonna beat you. What do you say?
How about no? The reason why it's a no is because I don't want to get in the ring with you ever again. The reason is because I just don't want to be in the same vicinity as someone like you. So how about you go and get better, do whatever you gotta do, get on your Instagram stories and do all the cool promos you got, and then in a couple of years, maybe, if I'm still here, probably not, then you can have your rematch. Until then, yeah, I am scared. I'm scared to catch whatever the hell he's got.
Welcome everyone to TWF. Tonight from Stockton, California, you will see Michael Nothing go one-on-one with Anthrax, aka Paulie Denali. Who was at fault for G-Force's demise? We'll find out here tonight.
Oh, y'all need to get up right now and start cheering for my uncle because it's his birthday. Deserve some respect. You're looking at T-Money, the richest man in San Joaquin Valley. Come on now. You ain't standing up. You got paint on your feet. Get up and cheer. Yeah, boo us all you want. We got more money than you and I live in a trailer park.
Well, this is the Amblers Hall. This is Stockton, California, and apparently it's T-Money's birthday.
How much of a joke is it that on T-Money's birthday we have to be here in this liberal town of Stockton, California, when we should be on the campaign trail with Donald Trump himself? I'm his favorite Mexican, and T-Money is his favorite businessman. So it's a complete joke that we're here at the Amblers Club, where they don't even serve good beer. You tell him, Tony.
Tell him! Hey, be careful!
Shut up! It's my birthday! I don't want to hear your mouth all night long!
What? Okay?
What? I mentioned. What? The age of my people is 21, so we're gonna turn up tonight. Ain't that right, Tony? What? 21! What? Can you believe it?
What? I can finally drink beer!
So, let's tell off these freaking bar owners that can't stock good alcohol for my main man.
I cannot believe we're in a crap hole like this. No decorations for my birthday. Nothing. So we got a message for Amblers Club. Here you go. Yeah.
Oh, come on. Can you have just a little bit of respect?
Come on, Baltimore! You want to pay?
Yeah!
What?
Yeah!
They got little dresses.
What?
They do have dresses on. White ones.
Well, those are some representatives of the Amblers Club here in Stockton. And they aren't going to take the crap from T-Money and CJ Dirt.
And what do you guys plan to do?
Don't step too close to my uncle now. Seriously.
I don't think so. I think you need help to do that.
No, I don't.
And you have nobody to help you.
I do. I got two partners right here.
You got a guy with a freaking ponytail. You ain't got a mullet. Step on back.
No! The reps of the Amblers Club aren't going to stand for this. They're going after the birthday boy. And CJ Dirt gets shoved to the ground as well. Oh, they've got his belt. And T-Money is getting the crap whipped out of him.
What the hell is wrong with you? We'll see you later.
Yeah, don't talk about my club.
Screw your club.
Well, that's what you get for talking crap about the Amblers Club. They let us do shows here several times a year. Look at this. The disrespect was just too much for the Amblers Club representatives to handle, and they're whipping the crap out of T-Money. Yeah, what goes around comes around. Look at this. I can watch this from 47 different angles. Yowza! Live professional wrestling is very unpredictable, like what we just saw. Saturday, November 16th, Strikes Unlimited, 5681 Lone Tree Boulevard in Rockland. We're going to start at 7. You're all going to be there live and in person. It's a great bowling alley. It's a great facility to watch professional wrestling. Then, on December 7th, we return to this Amblers Hall here in Stockton, California. 2000 Amblers Lane. Doors at 6, show at 7. Show up, show out, have a good time with live professional wrestling action from TWF. You like live wrestling? Well, would you like to become a professional wrestler? Vinny Massaro has professional wrestling training twice a week. Tuesdays and Thursdays at 7 p.m. in Lodi, California. You can contact us at any of our social media. We're talking Twitter. We're talking Instagram. Total Wrestling Federation at hotmail.com. Contact us for any details on becoming a professional wrestler and training with Vinny Massaro. And then there's live parties, birthday parties. We did a birthday party a few months ago, and it was a hoot. It was a gathering. So hit us up, facebook.com/TheTWF to bring action to your town in the form of a private party, birthday party, whatever. We love this live professional wrestling thing that we do for the masses all over. TWF Championship. Now! It is time to decide the fate of the tag titles.
Hello, everybody! Hi! Hey, what's going on? My name is Johnny freaking George. I am your ring announcer and host for tonight. Welcome to TWF Presents Stockton Slugfest! Johnny George! Well, as you can see, we started with a little birthday celebration thing going on here tonight. I wasn't expecting all that, but hey, it's a party, right? Yeah! So now, who's ready for some wrestling? How about we start off tonight with a title match? Angel! Your referee for this contest is Referee Angel. The following contest is for the TWF Tag Team Championship, and it's a three-way match for the belts tonight. Yeah! And introducing first.
Quite possibly the whole wild card of the situation. These men decided to unite their skills last week.
Introducing the first challengers tonight. They're from the middle of nowhere. Weighing at 5'8" pounds. Give it up for James Bonnery. And in charge, the Cult of Nothing.
It's the Cult of Nothing. Just when we thought the career of Andrew Arch was headed in a different direction, He's a former television champion. He decided to turn his back on everyone that ever cheered for him and join up with Michael Nothing, join up with James Von Erie, and form the Cult of Nothing. And there's Michael Nothing, basking in the afterglow of violence that we saw last week. And quick on the heels of the Cult of Nothing obliterating everything in sight last week, it was last week on this program, Michael Nothing gave the signal. Andrew Arch and James Von Erie turned their back on the fans and formed this Cult of Nothing by destroying their tag team partners and also destroying the tag team champions in the process. It was the Colonial Theater in Sacramento. And it was a symphony of violence for the Cult of Nothing.
Ladies and gentlemen, James Von Erie, Andrew Arch.
And the tag team champions tried to do the right thing and hop in the ring, but all Ashton and Johnny Inc. received was a beatdown from the Cult of Nothing.
This is the Cult of Nothing! Our second set of challenges tonight for the biggest city in the world, Reno, Nevada. On the way to 500 pounds, Hugo, and Michael Shaw. They are the Dreamboats.
They're the former tag team champions. They're the Dreamboats. They were part of probably, in the estimation of this broadcast journalist, the match of the year here in TWF a few weeks back. That amazingly spectacular ladder match where unfortunately for them, they lost the tag team titles back to Famous Inc. But tonight they are focused. Tonight they are ready. Dreamy Drew will swivel his hips until they regain those tag titles. Could it be their night to get them back here tonight?
For the TWF Tag Team Championship.
Well, it was last month, the absolutely spectacular drama, excitement, and brutality of the ladder match. And when the smoke cleared, both teams had put a Herculean effort, but only one, and that was Famous Inc. left the building tag team champions. What a night it was last month at the Colonial Theater. However, circumstances completely different here in Stockton. There are 3 teams. It is a sudden death situation. First pinfall or submission are champs.
TWF Tag Team
With all the heart and guts that they showed last month in regaining those tag titles, it might have shortened their careers. It might have shortened their time in the squared circle. But they were willing to pay the price and entertain the masses and put their bodies on the line to win that gold back. But just as quickly as they won it, it's time to defend it in a very unpredictable environment. There are 3 teams. You can tag in anyone per se. First pinfall or submission leaves this building and leaves Stockton as tag team champions of this company. Very, very, very dangerous situation. When you look at it, coming off that ladder match last month, I'm not sure the condition of the bodies of the Dreamboats or Famous Inc., if you ask me. They might not be 100% after all that punishment not too long ago. Paper, rock, scissors? Paper, rock, scissors. Well, looks like Ashton's going to start this thing. Very unique perspective from our camera angle here. And main event Michael Sean will be the other participant. They know each other very well. The Dreamboats and Famous Inc. have had some memorable wars over the past year or so. This adds one more to the legacy. Collar and elbow, Ashton's taller.
You shut your mouth and you do not disrespect him!
He's got control of that left arm. There's quite a few people here in Stockton. We thank you so much for joining us. We'll be back at this building on December 7th of 2019. Bring a toy that we can donate. There's a hammerlock by one half of the defending champions. Very wisely gets his feet. Oh, coming up in our main event, it will be Anthrax versus Michael Nothing. Michael Nothing, leader of the Cult of Nothing, blames Anthrax for the demise of G-Force. Blames Anthrax for losing his championship several months back to Matt Fury. Is it time for payback, or is it time for him to shut up? Shoulder tackle. Down goes Ashton. Very nice. Very nice. He's not going to run over him. He's going to drop to his butt and continue to squeeze on his anatomy and try and inch himself very much closer to regaining those tag titles. Ashton trying to get out of trouble. And a handful of hair prevents it. You don't need to be jealous, Michael Sean, because you have no hair. So you got to grab the locks of Ashton. When you talk about super teams in professional sports, you talk about the Golden State Warriors of the past several years, not this year. You talk about the Miami Heat back in the 2013-14 era. Famous Inc. is a super team. Famous Inc. is a gathering of 2 former TWF champions that combined their efforts to become tag team champions. They were a team before all that. They achieved the top of the ladder on singles in their singles careers, and now they're back as a tag team. Oh, nice spinning heel kick there, right across the face of Michael Sean, trying to get some distance between himself and Ashton. And there's the tag, see? With all these individuals lurking at ringside, it's going to be very hard to get yourself some momentum and win this thing. He doesn't want a tag. I guess that counts as a tag. He clubbed him. Well, now that's James Von Eerie on the inside with Dreamy Drew. Well, what Andrew Arch and James Von Eerie lack in experience as a tag team, they definitely make up for in intensity. Look at this. Extremely intense offense delivered by James Von Eerie. There's a kick to the spine. Cover now. Keeping him honest. Every time you kick out, you expend energy. Knee to the face. And Dreamy Drew, thumb to the eye, gets control back. There's a cheap shot by James Von Eerie. I told you it's going to be very hard to call this thing. There's wrestlers all over the place. It's going to be action personified. Very nice back elbow by the former television champion Andrew Arch, a guy that was looked up to by many members of our audience and our locker room, and he turned his back. He could care less now. Nice clothesline from the seated position. Down goes Drew. Michael Sean saves the day, at least momentarily. Is he biting him? Is he choking him? I can't tell from this vantage point. Look at this. Well, we talked about the intensity. We talked about Andrew Arch and James Von Eerie both being very young and very hungry for success. Both these teams have been on top of the mountain before. And the Cult of Nothing being mentored by former champion Michael Nothing. Oh, wait. They're on the same team! Dreamy Drew tried to pin Michael Sean, and he almost did it. Is that a loophole in the rules? Trying to exploit the loophole, pin his own partner, and steal the tag titles, and he very nearly did it. Oh, don't get distracted, Ink. Don't turn your back. Oh, that's how personal it's been between the Dreamboats and Famous Ink over these past 12, 14 months or so. Ink got momentarily distracted, momentarily blinded by his hatred, and paid the price. And now the Dreamboats were isolating him for punishment in that corner. Also taking place... Oh, what a shot. Also taking place in this hour of professional wrestling, you will see the television title in a rematch. You will see Extreme Phantom take on CJ Dirt. Oh, what a knee lift. You saw their crazy brawl from by the lake at Clear Lake. There's a knee lift that turns him inside out. Well, there will be no disqualification as CJ Dirt battles Extreme Phantom for the TV title later on in this hour. Andrew Arch, though, controlling things as we speak. Oh! What damage to the shoulder area by Andrew Arch. Puts all his body weight, leans back, and Johnny Ink's in trouble. It's been hard for any of these teams to sustain any offense whatsoever. Andrew Arch doing a great job right now. There's a bunch of guys at ringside that want to see that change. This is what you do. You isolate a body part. You go after that left arm and shoulder area, or is it the right? Whatever the case may be, Johnny Ink needs to get to his feet. He needs to utilize. He's probably the most powerful individual in this matchup, and he needs to show it. Wow. What impact on that clothesline sends him tumbling to the canvas, and Andrew Arch admiring his handiwork. Oh, come on. That's hands across the throat. Really? Is this what you've learned from your mentor? Is this what you've learned from Michael Nothing? Blatantly choke the guy out? Is that the honorable way to win a championship? Not in my estimation, as Michael Sean is the legal man in the ring here. Talk about taking a poop in your cereal. If the Dreamboats can win the tag team titles back right here and now, all that ladder match, all that effort would be thwarted. Big time knee to the face. Oh, if Ashton doesn't make that save, that might have been curtains for Johnny Ink. Look at this. We got 3 camera angles rocking, and thankfully so in a match like this, trying desperately. Ink needs to make that tag more than anything, and Dreamy Drew knows it. Oh, look at Michael Sean. Shoves him to the canvas. You can't make a tag. Oh, this is broken down. This is the Cult of Nothing, punching and kicking everything in sight. How frustrated are these young competitors? Only 2. How pissed off are these young competitors? I alluded to that intensity earlier. James Von Eerie might be the most intense individual of this matchup. Oh, too intense. Overzealous there, and his shoulders were down for a split second. Not quite 3. Right hand to the face. It's weird. Maybe you need to beat up all the other guys. Keep one man in the ring and win this thing. It's hard to have strategy with another team at ringside. Oh, he's biting him. Trying to rip a chunk of flesh out of his face. And Johnny Inc. is in serious trouble. We're talking many, many minutes of punishment thus far. And a double suplex by the challengers. Only two. Not much authority at all in that kick out, but Johnny Inc. ain't gonna go out like that. After what they went through to win those tag titles back, you are going to have to absolutely destroy them to defeat them for them. It's much more than a shiny gold belt. It's hard work, it's dedication, it's passion, it's long rides down the road. A very nice body slam there executed by Dreamy Drew. He likes to swivel those hips. And now, the Dreamboats seem to be controlling things.
Take it out for a nice takedown.
Tombstone! Tombstone pile driver sits out and dumps him on his skull, and both men are down. Who can get to his feet first? Who can swing that momentum? Who can grab that brass ring and make this thing a reality? Johnny Inc. has got to make that tag. Several minutes of punishment. Oh, and he makes the tag. Here comes Ashton. Clothesline. One for you too. Back elbow. And Ashton absolutely cleaning house. Like Alice in the Brady Bunch, Ashton is a house on fire. Big time knee to the side of the face, and one half of the tag team champions is cooking with gasoline. Oh, wait. Oh, he kicked out. Ink infection. Famous Inc. retains.
And still, TWF Tag Team Champions, Famous Inc.
We had ourselves a brawl on the outside. On the inside, Inc. used his own ingenuity by hitting that Ink infection slam, Ashton with the cover, 1, 2, 3, and Famous Inc. somehow survives this three-way and retains the tag titles here in Stockton. Oh, and the Cult of Nothing are beating up everything in sight. They don't care who you are. Oh! The Cult of Nothing could care less who you are, who your affiliations are, what you've done. They are out to destroy everything in sight. The future is nothing. I think the future, the future is a baseball bat to the face. That's what the future is. Well, we have not heard the last of any of these teams. Famous Inc. able to keep the tag titles here tonight, but there is much more on the agenda. Look at this. Well, there's that Ink infection slam amongst the brawl on the outside. Ashton with the presence of mind to make the cover and get the 3.
And still, TWF Tag Team Champions, Famous Inc.
When I landed in jail, belonging to a union saved me 20% at All Pro Bail Bonds.
When my buddy called me to bail him out, I went to All Pro Bail Bonds. They give the military a 20% discount.
I needed my husband home with us, but I didn't have the money to get him out. That's why I went to All Pro Bail Bonds, because they let me make payments.
You never know when you'll need a pro. Call All Pro Bail Bonds, 888-845-BAIL, offering affordable payment plans plus military and union discounts.
Like us on Facebook, facebook.com/the TWF for all of what's going on in TWF. We've got shows coming up all over the place, interesting videos, awesome. Also, Beach Hut Deli, our friends there at Beach Hut Deli, visit them, have a sandwich, have a beer. 2535 Fair Oaks Boulevard in Sacramento, 916-971 Deli for the best sandwiches in all of Sacramento. You like wrestling. You like it live and in person. The lifeblood of what we do. Saturday, November 16th, Strikes Unlimited, 5681 Lone Tree Boulevard in Rockland, California. We're going to start the show at 7. You'd better be there. You'd better grab some dinner. It'll be great. Then, we're back at the Amblers Club, the Amblers Hall in Stockton, California on the 7th of December. 2000 Amblers Lane in Stockton, California. Open the doors at 6, get some food, start the show at 7, live and in person, professional wrestling.
All right, man. I want you to get that ring set up as soon as possible. We got some training to do. All right, son?
I just loaded the ring. We're taking it to a show. It's time to go. You guys come out, your shirt off, and tell what to do.
Who the f does this guy think he is, man? We got some. Tell this clown we got some promos. Hey, man. What, you think I do this for free, bud? You think I do this for free, bud? Come on, man. I made it at the MGM Grand, mother. Big man. Yeah. Easy. Let's get paid. Go. And then you. You don't need this right now, man. Hey, man. Come on, man. You're on parole.
So I'm supposed to tell you about Amblers Hall against Stephen Bonner. So I've been thinking about this match a lot. People have been hitting me up and being like, Steven, how are you so confident? Why are you so cocky? You're gonna get humbled. Well, I was humbled at a young age, and even though you haven't seen my accomplishments, as I stand today, I'm the best I've ever been. So anyone in front of me is gonna get the best there is. And I've been through a lot. I've been stabbed 9 times. I've been jumped. I've had my head kicked in. When I get in fights, there aren't fucking rests to stop it. When you lose, you get hurt. So Stephen Bonner, you're not fighting one of those caged fucking animals. You're fighting a monster on the leash. When you take me off, it's dangerous. Because I can do it. And I'm gonna show you why I'm not cocky. I'm confident. I've earned the body that I have now, so I show it off with pride. I've earned all the scars I have, so I show them off with pride. I don't hide it with anything. I am out here naked and ready. Are you? Stephen Bonner, professional wrestling? I'm gonna show you what that's about. Stockton, Haley's Comet, keep watching.
Next week on this show, you will see one-on-one Stephen B. Smith versus UFC Hall of Famer Stephen Bonner, one-on-one, mano-a-mano. Remember that dispute from a few months ago? It will be settled next week. Plus, a Bloodsport Rules TWF Championship matchup. Matt Fury versus Big MF Matt Freeman next week on this television production. Do not miss it. Do not watch something else. Watch it.
Well, that match was so great. Another title match.
Completely forgot about either start or do it for the second half.
Your referee for this contest is referee Ray. The following contest is a no disqualification match for the TWF Television Championship. And introducing first.
What was a few weeks ago, the television championship was very nearly won by this guy.
From Hayward, California, representing Lucha Chance, weighing in at 170 pounds. Give it up for Extreme Phantom.
The Extreme Phantom, we don't know much about him. He has old scores, old feuds from other places with CJ Dirt. things to settle. He made a big splash in this company by attacking CJ Dirt a few weeks back at a promotional event and very nearly won the television championship. It was 2 weeks ago that CJ Dirt almost lost the TV title.
1, 2, 3.
But tonight is a different night. Tonight is a different town. Tonight is a different circumstance. And there he is. Well, we saw earlier this evening, Commissioner T-Money had his birthday spoiled by being slapped, by being whipped with his own belt by representatives of this Amblers Hall. You can't talk crap about every venue. You can't come into every venue and call it trash, call it terrible, without some repercussions, in my opinion. He's the suplex and red Mexican. He's the television champion, two-time television champion of this company. He has found ways on top of it. He always finds a way to keep that title, but his days are numbered, in my opinion. Extreme Phantom would have won the television championship in Clear Lake if it wasn't for pissing off Beast. If it wasn't for the collateral damage of pissing off a different member of this roster. But right now, Extreme Phantom has had weeks to prepare. He's had time to look at tape, and tonight could be his night. Talk about your second match in a company and opportunities to win gold.
Let's do this. Ring the bell.
And there's no disqualification requested by both men. That's how much they hate each other. Really? Well, CJ Dirt already on the outside, already biding his time. Really? Yeah, you do that stuff before the match, CJ. You do all that stuff before the match starts, not during the match. CJ looks like he's slightly taller. I'd say Phantom is quicker. There's that collar and elbow now, Phantom. Headlock cinched on by CJ. Look at Phantom. Holds that waist lock and confuses the television champion. He's got that lucha libre style. So a lot of his tendencies might be backwards to CJ Dirt. Nice headlock takeover by the defending champion. He can wrestle. He might be suplexing. He might be a red Mexican. Shoulders down, but just momentarily. But the guy can wrestle. You don't spend a lot of time as television champion by any sort of fluke. Although he has got damn lucky lately. Now, there's a takedown by Phantom and CJ. Oh, he was trying to roll out of the ring again. And CJ, precarious position now. He's got to get those shoulders off the canvas. Look at this. Innovative cover there by the defending champion, but Phantom able to roll his way out of trouble. Shoulders are down again. And these two know each other very well. They've had a lot of wars elsewhere, not in a TWF ring. See, there's that untraditional headlock, that lucha libre right-handed headlock. Uh-oh. Nice takedown. Well, CJ's back. Very nice arm drag, gets himself out of trouble. Is he gonna fly? Of course he's not gonna fly. And Extreme Phantom thought for a split second that CJ was going to dive out of the ring. That definitely was not the case. Look at this. Yeah, fancy schmancy. Not quite. And now CJ taking his time, trying to get in the headspace of Extreme Phantom. He's like, I beat you once, 3 hours away. I can beat you again, right? And Phantom has all the athletic tools necessary to beat CJ, but will he actually do it? Oh, shot to the midsection. Snapmare now, leaning on him. One more innovative cover by the defending champion. Oh, beautiful. Oh, shoulders down, but only a 2 count, very close. Both these men know how to get it done. Look at this. And once again, too, a very innovative Maharishtra cradle there. CJ controls it with a shot to the midsection. Miss the clothesline. Hurricane Rana. And there's the swinging momentum he needs. Oh, he faked him out. He thought he was diving to the outside, and he faked him out the same way CJ faked him out earlier. There's that Hurricane Rana from an alternate angle one more time. And now CJ, you take that fan's beer? You kidding me? I don't think you can replace electrolytes with Coors Light. And CJ now, once again, taking his time, biding his time. And this time, Phantom was ready for it. Oh, shoulder meets steel, and CJ Dirt's in trouble. His television title reign is in trouble. And for a second time, gets rammed into that steel post. Well, coming up next will be our main event. It will be Anthrax versus Michael Nothing. There'll be 2 legends in these parts, but as it stands right now, oh, the TV title's on the line. There are no disqualifications.
One more.
There are no excuses. These guys have a hatred that crosses company lines. Oh, he put his head down a split second too soon, went for that back body drop, and CJ Dirt made him pay. Cover now. Only 2. And despite the fact that CJ Dirt is controlling things now, Extreme Phantom has already dished out his share of punishment. Commissioner T Money barking instructions at CJ. Leapfrog dives through. Beautiful swinging neck breaker by the challenger. Oh. If you were a honky tonk man in 1987, that would be it. But unfortunately, in Stockton in 2019, it was not the end. Swinging neck breaker from one more angle. Unfortunately for Phantom, he was not able to get a win out of it. But every time he hits that high-impact offense, it gets him closer to victory. It gets him closer to a TV title. There's shot after shot. Oh, look how intense. The Phantom. What a feather in his cap it would be to win the TV title here tonight. He says that's it. He says, I've just stomped him 212 times in the face. It's time to end this thing. It's time to get a victory. Oh, back elbow. Arm drag by the defending champion, and the challenger's reeling. Big boot to the skull. Cover now. Oh, Close but no cigar. CJ Dirt thought he had a win. He thought he retained his title. Look at this. A running size 12 to the face was not enough to keep down Phantom. You talk about fighting spirit. Talk about a guy that's going to fight until he's handed it. Fight until he's ground up. It's Extreme Phantom. In just these few short matches, you can see the heart permeating through the screen. You can see how much desire this young competitor has to succeed in pro wrestling. Oh, face first into the chair. Right shoulder just barely off the canvas. An Extreme Phantom, like I alluded to earlier, so much heart, so much determination. But is CJ's experience, is CJ's cunning too much? Oh, he blasted him in the face with the chair. CJ seeing stars. There's no disqualification, and he's taking advantage of it. Hurricane Rana! It's over! It's over! Oh, it is not over. Despite blasting him in the face with the steel chair, despite the spectacular Hurricane Rana, this thing continues. Well, there was Phantom eating some steel moments ago. Answers the call, hits the Hurricane Rana, but it was not enough to get a 3 count. So close, so close. No, he missed. Extreme Phantom missed. Extreme Phantom went for the knockout blow and missed his target. CJ sidestepped the contact, and look at this. Wow, almost like a reverse figure 4. Absolutely innovative offense to ground the very fast, the very nimble Phantom, and CJ Dirt squeezing on those legs. If he taps out, he keeps the title. And Phantom with everything he's got, He's got the ropes. Wow. And CJ Dirt pulls one out of the hat. Drop kick! Chair me face! CJ's out! CJ's down! He's not moving! CJ Dirt might have just took a one-way ticket to Concussion City. He had that steel chair kicked into his face moments ago, and now he is under a pile of steel chairs in the center of the ring. Flipping senton! It's over! Cover him! Cover him! Oh, no, 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 no! Are you kidding me? This is ridiculous. The Phantom had this thing won. Come on. Modified neck breaker. Ridiculous. And once again, it's the actions of someone else that screw Extreme Phantom out of the TV title. CJ Dirt retains. Vulgar display right there. Well, after having that steel chair kicked right into his face, CJ was out. CJ was down. Look at that. He was done like dinner. His title was gone. Finito. But look at T-Money. Big right hand, right to the skull, right to the face. And once again, CJ Dirt picks up the scraps and keeps the TV title. And a chorus of boos from these people in Stockton.
You better clap for me, little brat!
Summer Slugfest, it's the Big MF against TWF champion Matt Fury. Matt, I've already put you to sleep. I've already damn near ripped your arm right off your shoulder. You're a really good pro wrestler. You're exciting and everybody loves you, and I'm nowhere near on your level. But I could kick your ass anytime I want to. You and I have a blood sport, shoot fight, KO or submission only. I'm gonna take your legs, and I'm gonna beat them down. And I'm gonna take my right hand, and I'm gonna smash you right in your big lips. And I'm gonna take that strap, and I'm gonna hang it in my office. Because the Amblers Club is the house that Big MF built. Come watch me win the TWF heavyweight title.
Slugfest, TWF, BMF, you get your chance to go one-on-one with the high-flying sensation Matt Fury. But you put it in your specialty. No pinfalls, no ropes, submissions, or knockout. Now, Matt Freeman, you've been doing all your talk for the last year. How you make me tap out, how you beat me in your debut, and how you try to break my arm and you try to break my neck. And you talking about you're gonna break all my little bones in my body? Well, I tell you this, sport. You're into the big leagues, and you're going for my championship. You're in the main event, and we're in your home. We're gonna be in your hometown. I'm gonna show you this championship. I'm gonna embarrass you in front of the whole entire town of Stockton. That I'm gonna put you to sleep. I'm gonna choke you out. I'm gonna break your arms, and I will retain my TWF championship.
Well, it's next week on this show. You will see a blood sport rules. Only knockouts or submissions for the TWF Championship. Matt Fury versus Big MF, Matt Freeman. It will be an absolutely epic contrast of styles next week. Plus, Stephen B. Smith, one-on-one with Stephan Bonnar, the UFC Hall of Famer. Talk about a stacked television experience next week. You had better watch what we do. The move of the moment brought to you by our friend, John Sump. It's the move of the moment brought to you by the home brokerage and our friend John Sump. Thank you so much for the support.
¿Alguien ha sido arrestado? Llame sin compromiso. Nosotros le ayudaremos. Ofrecemos pagos de acuerdo a su presupuesto. No se preocupe más. Nuestros agentes son amables y profesionales. Llame a un experto. Llame a All Pro Bail Bonds.
It's Instagram. Total Wrestling Fed is our handle on that very popular social media platform that we call Instagram. It's popular with the kids. Follow us on Instagram for all the videos and all the happenings. Live wrestling. That's the wrong one. You should go. 16th. Strikes Unlimited. It is a great place to enjoy wrestling. I've already reminded you 100 times tonight. Plus, you need to go to the Amblers Hall on December 7th, 2000 Amblers Lane. You're all going to be there. You're all going to bring a toy. I've reminded you 100 times, and you know that you're going to go. It was 1 week ago on this program that Michael Nothing took the fate of two young competitors, took the souls of two young competitors, took the careers of two young competitors, and put them in the palm of his hand. He formed the Cult of Nothing. He is a former TWF champion. He is a manipulator. He is a man on a mission to rid TWF of Anthrax. And tonight, he says, is the first step in that lofty goal. Well, it was last week on this program that Anthrax got a very spectacular win over CJ Dirt with the Arabian Press with the modified moonsault. Can he keep that momentum going here this evening? Some call him Paulie Denali. Some call him Anthrax. Everyone needs to call him one of the best to ever do it here in this company. He's been champion a cajillion times. He's done a million spectacular things. He was the backbone of G-Force. He was the engine that kept G-Force running things for several years in this company. However, when things imploded, when Michael Nothing lost the TV title, when Michael Nothing lost the TWF championship, the big one, instead of looking in the mirror and blaming himself, Michael Nothing blamed Anthrax. We're at the Amblers Hall. This is Stockton, California. Michael Nothing blamed Anthrax for the downfall of G-Force and basically the downfall of his championship, the downfall of his career. And now, he wants to end Anthrax. He wants to send him packing from this company forever. And he's told us tonight is the first of many nights that he plans to beat him down. I don't know.
How good of a guy is he? We'll give you a high five, doesn't give you a high five.
As a broadcast journalist, you never, ever want to ruin someone's livelihood. Oh. Well, Michael Nothing, both these guys have a similar amount of experience. We're talking almost 2 decades or so of experience. Shoots him in now. Missed the drop kick. Goes for the cover. Wow, what leverage, what balance by Anthrax just now. Going for some sort of pile driver or power bomb. Michael Nothing blocks it. Spins his way out of trouble and hits him right in the face. One more time now, shoots him in. Leapfrog. Oh, and Paulie Denali, a.k.a. Anthrax, was a split second quicker and hits that power bomb moments ago. Plucks him out of midair from the leapfrog and dumps him down. There's the balance right there. He knows the guy's tendencies. They ran together for months and months in G-Force. Able to snatch him out of the air and powerbomb him. Now Anthrax. Wow! Dives over the top rope. Isn't going to allow some makeshift strategy session between the Cult of Nothing. He's going to dive on everything in sight. Look at this. Wow. We've got YouTube videos of him doing double backflips. Dare I say, the most athletically gifted man I've ever met in my life. What an amazing, amazing competitor. Yes, there are times when he went down the wrong path. There are times when he followed guys like G-Spot and T-Money. But now he is his own man. And now he is fighting the Cult of Nothing. Oh! Took too long to get inside the ring, and Michael Nothing, a veteran, Michael Nothing made him pay. You stick your face through the ropes and you expose yourself for just a second, hit that drop kick to the side of the face, and now fish hook in the eyeballs or the face or whatever he's doing. Michael Nothing, not only does he want to beat down Anthrax, not only does he want to beat him, he wants to inflict pain. There's a shot to the back of the head. It's illegal in boxing. It's called a rabbit punch. 100%. Michael Nothing doesn't care. And there's a back elbow planted with precision across the cheekbone of Anthrax. And Michael Nothing making him feel everything. How convenient of Michael Nothing to not blame himself, to not look in the mirror and say, you know what, I lost the title, it's my fault, I should have been better. Oh, come on, look at this. Yeah, you knew this was going to happen. The second those leeches, those hangers-on, came to ringside with Michael Nothing, you knew something like that would happen. Oh, Anthrax gets that left shoulder off the canvas. Despite the numbers game done here in Stockton, California by the Cult of Nothing. Next week, this show will be absolutely spectacular. You've got Fury versus Freeman, blood sport match. You've got Bonner versus Beast. But as it stands at this moment, who will leave this building with the victory? Who will leave this building with momentum in this feud? Michael Nothing controlling the offense. Michael Nothing making him think about everything. Oh, come on. Get off his throat. Come on. It's like a greatest hits match of all the dirty, underhanded things that Michael Nothing can think of. Really? And the thing is, he's really good. He doesn't have to do this. And there's a belly-to-back suplex executed by the former TWF champion. Dumps him on the back of his skull and inches his way closer to victory. And this crowd voicing their First Amendment rights with a chorus of boos for Michael Nothing. There it is one more time. Folds him up like a damn report card, and Anthrax is down. Michael Nothing controlling the festivities here. And there's another elbow to the face, and Anthrax has been absorbing a ton of punishment these past several minutes. It could only be a matter of time before Michael Nothing makes him pay. Oh, inside cradle. Shoulders are down. Only two. Only two. And just as quickly as Anthrax gets some momentum, Michael Nothing cuts him off. Michael Nothing will not stand for that, and Michael Nothing continues this game of pain and suffering for Anthrax. Really? Really? Yeah, they're just pissed off they couldn't win the tag titles earlier. That's what it is. Come on. Well, Andrew Arch joining in the beatdown of Anthrax with the referee's back turn. Oh, avoids the contact, hits a shoulder in the midsection. There's a right hand to the face. Beautiful moonsault! Oh, and couldn't quite get the 3 count. Used that move to defeat CJ Dirt last week on this program in a non-title matchup and very nearly beat Michael Nothing moments ago. Look at that athleticism. Absolutely incredible move by an incredible athlete, but only able to get a very long 2 count. Horses only... Close only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades. And there's a drop kick and continues his offensive comeback, does Anthrax. Front face lock now. I've seen him start this. Watch this. You talk about athletic ability. There it is. Squeezing, contorting. If Michael Nothing taps out, this thing is finito. Oh, come on. And Michael Nothing somehow inches his way to that bottom rope. This match continues. Well, this is the beatdown that Michael Nothing has deserved for weeks. This is the beatdown. There's a leg drop. This is the beatdown that Michael Nothing has deserved for a long time. One more leg drop across the chest. Only 2. But despite absorbing a 3-on-1 attack earlier, basically, there's a right hand to the face. Anthrax has come back and taken control of this thing. Missed the clothesline. Oh, there's the spear. There's the flipping spear of Michael Nothing. He kicked out. Anthrax found a way to kick out of it. That's that flipping spear, that Beal spear that Michael Nothing does so well. Look at this. Wow. So much impact, his own body flips over. A mortal human being would have been down for a 50 count, but Anthrax is no mortal human being. Anthrax has got intestinal fortitude on top of intestinal fortitude. The guy has had amazing matches with just about everyone over the years here in this company.
3, 4, come on, hey, get on.
Come on. No respect whatsoever from that man. This crowd would love to see Anthrax come back. They'd love to see him stick it to Michael Nothing. Many times in this building has Michael Nothing deserved a beatdown and avoided it. Many times these people have seen him escape by the skin of his teeth. Well, there you go. He's not going to relinquish. How many times do guys push out of a headlock? How many times Michael Nothing refuses to relinquish this small advantage that he has at this moment? Oh, and one more time, Michael Nothing, like a pit bull, refuses to release the hold, refuses to lose that small advantage he has at this moment, and Michael Nothing looks frustrated. That's just a sign of frustration. Most competitors would have been done by now, but Anthrax is not most competitors. Oh, finally gets out of it. Missed the clothesline. Teabag! Teabag! Dump him on his skull! Teabag! Oh, not quite. Flip pile driver! Canadian Destroyer. Tainted package. Whatever the hell you want to call it. Anthrax gets dumped on his head. Shoots the half. Here's the cover. Oh, and Anthrax Paulie Denali somehow flails his body and gets Michael Nothing off him. Not quite 3. And Michael Nothing visibly frustrated. Look at this. Wow! Spiked! Unceremoniously spiked on the canvas. But Anthrax will not quit. Anthrax will not give up. Slowly making his way to his feet. Oh, you want to see rude? That was a shot to the face. And Michael Nothing is pissed off. Michael Nothing is absolutely at his wit's end that he has not put away Anthrax yet. That he cannot find a way to beat Paulie Denali. That's frustration. All these shots to the face are nothing but pure frustration for Michael Nothing. Oh, he ducked it. Spin kick! Spin kick right on the money. Spin kick right between the eyes. It's over. It's over. Oh, come on! Again? That spin kick had Michael Nothing out cold. Come on! Oh, and down goes Arch. Oh no, he walked right into a lung blower. Damn it. Anthrax walked right into a lung blower, and Michael Nothing gets himself the 1-2-3 here in Stockton. Oh, there's that spin kick one more time. Michael Nothing was out cold. He was out cold. But you see Andrew Arch distract the referee. You see Michael Nothing get revived right there. James Von Erie breaks up the 3 count, revives Michael Nothing, and look at this. Oh! Spine curdling with the lung blower and the 1-2-3.
This is only the beginning. You guys cheated. Anthrax, you cheated me. You ruined my life. I was TWF champion. With you. In G-Force, we were together! You were my brother! And where were you? Where were you when my belt was on the line? You were nowhere to be seen! You didn't even show up that night to help! Good! Our plan, is that right? Our plan flew out the window, and you ruined everything! Blah, 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 blah. So tonight is the first night of your destruction! Because your future is nothing! You shop at Ulta! Play my goddamn music!